Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family, Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. Here is Ozzie, who plays the part of Ozzie Nelson. And, of course, his lovely wife, Harriet, as Harriet Nelson. The older of the Nelson boys, David, appears as David Nelson. And his younger brother, Ricky, played by Ricky Nelson.
Well, you played pretty good for an old-timer, Pop.
Yeah, I guess I still got a couple of good games left in me.
You probably would have had us if it hadn't been for that 13th hole.
Yeah, if we'd known you wanted to play in the sand, we could have gone to the beach.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how'd you make out?
Well, not too bad if you don't count the 13th hole.
You better hurry up and get changed.
What for?
We're going to the art exhibit at the auditorium.
That's not today, that's tomorrow. Your mother's getting a little absent-minded.
I am not.
June and I are going to that.
Okay, you can settle this then. Is it today or tomorrow?
It's next week.
There, you see?
What do you mean, there you see? You thought it was tomorrow.
Well, you must admit tomorrow is closer than next week.
Nevertheless, you were wrong.
Well, yeah, but you were wronger.
It was great to be back home again.
Yeah, your mother hadn't changed a bit.
Okay. You fellas gonna stay and have some lunch with us?
Oh, thanks just the same, Mom, but we're going down to the fraternity. We can get something to eat down there.
Yeah, as long as the wives let us out today, we thought we might as well make the most of it.
Oh, we'll stay and have some coffee with us anyway, huh?
Okay, thanks.
Hey, you talked us into it.
How are things at the fraternity? We haven't seen any of the boys in such a long time.
Oh, everything's pretty much the same. Everybody's in good shape.
With the possible exception of Wally, I think he's getting a little fatter.
Well, that's strange. He hasn't been by here for any cookies or apple pie lately.
I think he's found other sources.
How's Fred making out with his chemistry experiments?
Oh, that was over a year ago.
Oh, really? He finished it, huh?
Yeah, everything worked out fine. We were covered by insurance and had the basement rebuilt.
How's Bruce?
Oh, he's doing great.
Well, tell all the boys we said hello and that we miss them.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah, when you two guys got married, we not only lost a couple of sons, but an entire fraternity house.
Yeah, this really was the official gathering place, wasn't it?
Oh, it sure was. I never could tell when the boys stopped by whether it was for a cup of coffee or the weekend.
Yeah, I remember the first party you guys gave here.
Yeah, we sure had a lot of good ones.
Yeah. Well, there's one good thing. Your mother and I get a chance to get out a little more often these days.
That is, whenever your father can remember where we're going and when we're supposed to be there.
Well, at least you boys hung around long enough to hear your mother get the last word in again.
Maybe we better leave while you're still laughing.
No, finish your coffee. Then leave.
Come on, you owe me $5.
Okay, I'll pay you as soon as I can borrow it.
Hey, watch it, you guys.
Oh, Dave, could you lend me $5?
Are you kidding? You already owe me $2.
Rick, could you lend me $7?
I can't hear you.
You suppose Mom and Dad really miss those guys?
It does seem a little hard to believe.
It would be nice if they stopped by the house occasionally and said hello, though.
Oh, they probably just don't think about it now that we're not there.
You know, maybe I could suggest it to a couple of them.
Well, I know how we could get Wally. Just mention apple pie.
Hey, did I hear somebody say apple pie?
Hi, Wally. Hi, Wally.
Don't change the subject. What's this about the apple pie?
Oh, my folks were asking about you. They were wondering how you were doing.
Oh, that's very nice. But what about the apple pie?
Boy, talk about a one-track mind.
Look, forget the apple pie for a minute. How come you haven't been by to see them?
Who?
My mom and Dad.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Hey, your mom makes good apple pie, you know.
Yeah, we know.
You know, I ought to stop by and say hello to them. I haven't been over there in quite a while.
I don't know how the message got there, but I guess it did.
Hi, Bruce.
Are you guys coming to the party this weekend?
What party?
Geez, you married guys ought to get around more often and find out what's going on. We're having a big house party here this Saturday night.
I'll talk to Chris about it.
Well, I've got a lot of work to do, but we'll make it if we can.
It's going to be a great party. We're trying to work out a treasure hunt.
Hey, it sounds good.
Well, we'll see you guys.
Oh, hey, Bruce. My mom and Dad were asking about you. They were wondering how you're doing.
Him, too?
Oh, thanks. Tell them all next time you see them.
Why don't you drop by there yourself? I know they'd love to see you.
It's a good idea. I'll do that one of these days.
Hey, check with me before you go, will you? I don't want to have to settle for half an apple pie.
Hi, Wally, come on in.
Oh, thank you. I just thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Oh, you all alone?
Oh, yeah.
It's a coincidence. We were just talking about you, wondering how you were.
Oh, I'm just fine.
Good.
Say, the old place hasn't changed much.
No, just about the same. Come on in.
Oh, thank you. How's your golf game?
Oh, it hasn't changed much, just about the same.
Oh, that's too bad.
I thought I heard voices out here. Hi, Wally.
Hi, Mrs. Nelson. Boy, you sure look lovely.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir, I was just saying to Rick the other day. Of all the mothers, Mrs. Nelson's always been my favorite.
Well, now, that's very nice to hear.
Yes, sir, you've always been the apple of my pie. Aye.
Same old Wally. Come on out. the kitchen. We'll see what we can find.
Well, if you insist. Oh, I said to Professor Carson, now look here, Professor, I think you're wrong. And I ought to know. After all, I've been in this class longer than you have.
Of course, you're exaggerating.
But not much.
What's new over at the fraternity?
Well, let's see. I'm still social chairman. In fact, we're organizing a party for this weekend.
Oh, have you had many parties lately?
Oh, yeah, we've had a few. Of course, it'd be hard to beat the parties we used to have over here.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun, weren't
They
they?
sure were.
Oh, we certainly enjoyed having them.
Well, I hate to eat and run, as the saying goes, but I've got some studying to do. Unless, of course, you're going to bake another apple pie.
I'll have another one for you the next time you drop by.
It's a deal.
Don't be such a stranger now. Drop by any time at all.
Oh, thanks a lot. It's always nice to see you, folks.
Well, then, nice to see you, too.
On behalf of myself and my stomach, I want to thank you for the refreshments and the hospitality.
Anytime at all.
Say, do you still play the saxophone, Mr. Nelson?
I gave that up a couple of years ago.
Remember when it used to get to be around midnight and Mrs. Nelson would coax you to get out the saxophone and play for us?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was the only way I could get you guys to go home.
Okay, I can take a hint. I'll go quietly.
Say hello to the rest of the boys.
You bet I will, and thanks again.
Good night, Wally.
Good night.
It was awfully nice of him to drop by, wasn't it?
Yeah, he sure keeps the old conversational ball rolling, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he's a lot of fun. He's a good talker and a good eater.
That's for sure.
Well, hi, Bruce. Come on in.
Thank you, Mrs. Nelson. I don't believe you've met Danny O'Driscoll. This is Mrs. Nelson.
How do you do?
Mrs. Nelson. We were just driving by, and I thought it'd be nice to stop in and say hello. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, of course not. Come on in. Gee, we haven't seen you for quite a while.
That's right. I was just telling Danny about the time we had the luau here. Remember when Mr. Nelson did the Tahitian dance?
Oh, yes. Well, we've been trying to forget about that. Well, come on out to the kitchen. I got some coffee and cookies out there.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I'm not saying that the old-fashioned line play was better than the modern systems, you understand. But I just can't get used to a defensive lineman dropping back and backing up his own line.
Well, we don't always drop back. That depends on the defensive signals.
Well, that's another thing. I think there are too many defensive signals nowadays. It just complicates things. I'll show you what I mean. Sounds like old times, huh?
Sure does.
Who's your offensive guard? I like to see the defensive lineman right up in that line, putting pressure on the quarterback. Take your position. Now, protect yourself, because as soon as you move, I'm going to knife right on through there.
Well, hi, boy.
Hi, Mrs. Nelson.
Well, thanks for the books, Mrs. Nelson. I'll return them next week.
Oh, take your time. There's no hurry.
And thanks for the cookies and milk, too.
Yes, thanks so much.
You're welcome anytime at
It
all.
was so nice to meet you. I've heard about the wonderful parties you used to have here.
Oh, thank you. They were fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, Dave.
Oh, it's sure nice of you fellas to stop by.
Thank you. It was our pleasure.
Thanks a lot for the refreshments, Mrs. Nelson.
Oh, you're welcome anytime at all.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. They're nice boys, aren't they?
Yeah, sure are.
It's a funny thing. I don't ever remember seeing them before.
Well, now that you mention it, neither do I.
I don't ever remember coming over here before, do you?
Of course you don't. Dave and Rick just told everybody to drop by.
You think maybe they just met members of their own fraternity?
I get it, Harriet. Oh, good afternoon.
Hello there, sir.
Won't you come in?
Thank you.
Harriet, we got a visitor. Another one of the boys.
Awfully glad to have this opportunity to talk to both you and the lady of the house.
What's this?
I'll try not to take up too much of your time. I'll just spread a little of this common household dirt around.
I can't believe it. We haven't had any visitors so far tonight.
Well, the evening is young yet. We have had quite a parade the last few days, though, haven't we?
Sure have. You don't suppose Dave and Rick had anything to do with it by any chance, do you?
Well, it's possible. I think there's a little more to it than that, though.
What do you mean?
Well, did you notice that they all managed to say something about the parties we used to have here? It could be they were hinting, you know.
You know, you may be right. Didn't Wally say something about a party this weekend?
Yeah, I think he mentioned it a couple of times.
Well, gee, if they figure on having it here, I hope they let us know in time.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
I have a few things to take care of out in the kitchen.
We might be wrong, you know. Don't bake too many apple pies.
Well, okay, if you promise not to get out your saxophone.
Don't.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, Wally, have you got the chaperones for the dance yet?
What do you mean have I got the chaperones? You know the rules. You can't have a fraternity party without chaperones.
That's not what I asked you. Have you got the chaperones for the dance?
Will you quit worrying? Everything will be taken care of.
Okay, you're the chairman. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, so long, Rick. Oh, Rick.
Yep.
Hey, listen, you gotta bail me out. I was supposed to get the chaperones for the party, and I forgot all about it.
Well, you can get somebody, can't you?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of late. How about you and Chris?
Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. An 18-year-old girl chaperoning a dance?
Well, you're married.
What difference does that make?
Besides, you chaperoned one of the Rush parties last September.
Yeah, and we had a great time, too. We spent the whole evening playing bridge with the dean and his wife. Get somebody else.
Rick? Greg, do you have a dime?
No, I don't.
Ken, do you have a dime?
No, I don't.
Cheapskates.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Nelson. Guess who?
Oh, hi, Wally.
Say, it may be a little short notice, but I've got a favor to ask of you. On behalf of the fraternity.
Sure, what is it?
Well, I feel I know you well enough not to have to hint around.
Of course.
You remember when I was over at your house and I mentioned we were planning a party for this Saturday night? Well, I know it's kind of an imposition.
I'm way ahead of you. Tell the boys it'll be a pleasure. We'll be glad to do it.
Oh, well, thanks a million, Mrs. Nelson. You're a real sport. Shall we say 8:30?
Fine. Okay, we'll see you, Wally. We were right. We're having a party Saturday night.
How about those guys?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just fixing the basketball net. You know, the guys always like to come out and shoot a few baskets.
Well, it's a little safer than a football scrimmage.
How are the refreshments coming?
I hope I have enough.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
What do you think?
I think you've got enough here. Unless Wally gets here first. Oh, they're beautiful. Maybe you could mix them up a little better. Beautiful.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. You look great.
Suppose I looked awful. Would you be honest and tell me?
Well, of course I would.
And hurt my feelings?
Come on, let's get going.
You're sure we're not going to get stuck with being chaperones again this time?
No, we're safe. My mom and dad got stuck with the job.
Well, gee, if they're going to the party too, why don't we just stop by and pick them up?
That's a good idea. I think I'll give them a call.
It's right on the way. Why don't we just stop by?
Well, I sure am handpicked.
Yeah, that'll be the day. You sure your mom and dad are going to be chaperones? They haven't been in a long time, you know.
Yeah, possible.
Well, hi, come on in.
Hi.
You guys are the first to arrive.
What do you mean?
Well, Mom said it wasn't supposed to start until 8:30, but she was probably wrong. Come on and sit down. Harriet, Rick and Chris are here. First ones to arrive.
I thought you said the party was at the fraternity.
Well, it is. I'm sure of it.
What about all these decorations?
Gee, I guess Mom and Pop think it's going to be over here.
Well, somebody ought to tell them.
Well, you can't do that. Look at all the trouble they've gone to.
No, they're going to find out sooner or later.
Look, why don't I go over to the fraternity and find out what's going on? You stay here with Mom and Pop.
Oh, no, you don't. If you're leaving, I'm coming, too.
Hi.
Oh, hi. We'll see you later.
Well, where are you going?
Well, it's a little early.
Well, that's okay. Come on and sit down.
Well, we'll be back in a little while. You probably have some things you want to do.
No, we're all ready.
Well, we were all set.
Well, we've got a few things we have to do. We won't be long.
Well, what was that all about?
I don't know.
What are we going to do?
Gee, I don't know. Hey, maybe we can move the party over to the fraternity house.
Hey, Rick, Cat.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Hi.
What are you doing over here?
Pop wanted the basketball.
Shh, keep it down, will you? What's the matter? They're all set up for the party in there.
Yeah, I know. They've been working on it all afternoon.
Well, that's great, but the party's over at the fraternity house.
You're kidding.
I wish I was. Come on, let's go.
Where are we going?
Well, let's go over there and see what we can work out.
What do you mean, move the party?
Just what I said, move it over to Mom and Dad's house.
Well, how do I do that?
What do you mean, how do you do that? You're the chairman of the committee, aren't you? Just tell everybody there's been a little misunderstanding and the party's been moved over to my mom and dad's house.
Look, at the last dance, the musicians didn't show up. The time before that, they delivered the ice cream to the Sigma Chi house by mistake. And the time before that, I forgot to get the chaperones. They said this is my last chance. If anything goes wrong this time, they're going to take away my key to the refrigerator.
Mom and Dad are all set up for a party. They're waiting for us.
Okay, you guys, here's your first clue for the treasure hunt. You'll take off as soon as the bugle blows.
That's all we need is the treasure hunt.
Hey, that's it.
What's it?
Look, what do you do on a treasure hunt? You read a note and it leads you to the next note. And that note leads you to the next note, and that note leads you to the next note. And the last note leads you to your mom and dad's house. And everybody will wind up there without realizing it.
Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Where's the last note?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, who made him up?
Oh, Fred and Charlie, but they wouldn't even tell me. They're out hiding them now.
Well, we got the first clue. If we can get ahead of everybody and run down the rest of the clues, then we can change the last one when we get to it.
Come on, let's get going. Hey, Dave, let me see that again.
That's about your favorite Neapolitan waiter. Neapolitan means ice cream. It's got to be here.
Well, come on. What have we got to lose?
Hi, Jack.
Hi. Oh.
Hey, that's it. Guess the clue. Shh, Moby Dick.
I don't get it. Moby Dick.
Well, Moby Dick is a book, and could mean the library. Am I right?
I'm not allowed to tell. All I can say is you're not wrong.
Come on, let's go. Hey, there he is. Hey, Jack.
I'm getting worried about these.
Oh, let me try one. Tastes great.
I'm going to put them in the refrigerator.
Kids will be here any minute.
You said that a half an hour ago.
Want to go outside and shoot some baskets?
No, thank you.
Davey.
Pardon me, sir. Good grief. Thank you.
See, you got it.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to put it back as soon as you read it.
Has anybody been here before us?
Oh, yeah, about a half a dozen couples.
Gee, and this is the last clue.
If you're the first you win the race, go claim your prize at the Nelson place.
The Nelson place.
Who changed the note?
Well, who cares? Let's go.
Great party.
Yeah, it sure is. You seen Wally?
Hey, it's the kitchen, I think.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Hey, Wally.
Oh, hey, Rick. Hi, Rick.
You changed the note, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, nice.
Well, actually, I did it in self-defense. After you guys left, we had a little visit from the Department of Water and Power.
At the fraternity?
Yeah, they turned off all the lights. Well, I guess it was my fault. You see, we were a little short of funds, so I borrowed the money we had set aside to pay the light bill and used it to pay for the party. And with no lights and no chaperones, I really don't think the dean would have been too happy.
Well, anyway, I'm sure glad it worked out for Mom and Dad.
Yeah, me too.
Just like old times.
Yep.
Now, I'd kind of forgotten that when the kids were having their parties downstairs, we were always up here keeping out of the way.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't remember the parties being as noisy as this.
Well, never mind, dear. We'll give them a couple more hours, and then you can go down and take them all home.
Maybe you think I won't. An evening is nigh. We're happy in my blue heaven.